So, hi, Funmi. Well, good evening, and welcome to the BlueSitron Podcast. And it's such an amazing, should I say, it's an honor to have you here because I do know how busy you can be. For
Thank
the benefit
you.
of our listeners, Funmi and I went to high school together, and we haven't been in touch in a long time. And we have to thank technology for making things happen in a long time.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Nice connecting.
amazing. Great.
Yeah, it's a pleasure being here, Bimbo. And it's
Uh,
nice connecting with you again after, is it 20 years?
Thereabout. we do not want everyone to know how long ago it is, so let's keep that to ourselves.
Okay.
Before people start wondering, how old are these women? Oh my God. Okay. Let's stay young forever. So yeah. Okay.
That's true.
Yeah. So what do we have here is we want to talk about today. We're basically looking into, I'll say, a bit of business angle. And I'm very, very interested in, what you've done. I've looked at your site. You own Fresh Pulps. And Fresh Pulps is about, fresh juice, vegetables and things like that. You know what? I'm just going to let you, go into all of that and educate us about Fresh Pulps. And, basically just tell us about yourself and how did you get into this career route? How did you find yourself being an entrepreneur?
Oh, thank you, Bimbo, for inviting me. Let me go straight to the question. My name is Funmi, just like you said, and my surname is Uja. I'm from Benue State, Nigeria. I studied agriculture, University of Ilorin, and I had my master's in science in River State University of Technology. I also had my master's in business administration in Uniben, University of Benin in Nigeria. Other conferences and trainings on business and leadership came along the line. But to the question, how did I get into this career path?
Yeah.
It's purely a passion for healthy eating and a dire need to proffering solutions to poor consumption habits that brought us to where we are today, Fresh Pulps. And
Right.
it's all a short one. Like we went on a vacation sometime in 2009 and to Benue State. And I saw a lot of fruits, oranges wasting, and some of the sellers could only sell a few of them, and the others were just left to waste. And that was where the idea came, because I'm a passionate, I love healthy eating. And so I felt, why are we wasting all of this? Why can't we find a way to channel them to customers and they drink and become healthy? And I think that was a launch pad to creating Fresh Pop, same year, 2009, September.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's amazing. Let me start with the Uniben. Uniben apparently is not an easy school to go to, an easy university. Apparently, you need to study hard. This is what I heard from a friend of mine who we met during masters in Dundee, who mentioned to me that he was in Uniben and studied economics, and it just wasn't for jokes at all. And I'm like, okay, wow. So with you now mentioning that you went to Uniben, I'm like, oh my God, that is a tough school. So that's quite right, isn't it?
Yeah, very correct. Because I had my master's. It was expected to be 2 years, but I had it for I think 3-4 years. It wasn't so easy, yeah, because of the strike. But it wasn't so easy at Uniben. It's tough passing an exam there, and coupled with the fact that I was pregnant while I was schooling, I was having my master's. It was tough, but well, thank God we sailed through.
It's done, yeah. That's very impressive. So proud of you with all these achievements. I mean, guys, if you're listening, you just need to go onto freshpulse.com. The website only just makes me feel like, just basking in the midst of just having some nice fresh fruits right now. Honestly, it's very captivating. I'm not even making this up. It is so captivating. So for me, what skills has helped you to grow? Because I do know that with Fresh Pulse, you have you said you started this in 2009, and you have had or have currently about roughly 100 people, staff strength, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Wow.
It hasn't been an easy journey, but I believe in result driven. I'm a result driven person, and one of the things I do is I don't rest until we get results. So we try to set targets for ourselves, for the team, and then we drive the results. We try to achieve something and we measure results. Secondly, I'm a creative thinker, and I like my team to think. So you don't just join the team and just wait for the boss or wait for your superior. We all co-create solutions and we all think. So we usually engage in creative think tank sessions whereby we proffer solutions to problems in the business, and we all come together to create that solution and see how we can move forward past that problem. So, and then I think I have another one, which is the can-do attitude. The can-do attitude is what made us grow. Is I think it hinges on the can-do attitude, because sometimes you have some challenges that come our way, and when we were branching out and the companies we were working with, the first time we had to go out of state to open a branch with one of our partners, I just got a call, come to Owerri, and we had not gone out of Port Harcourt before, but I just said, yeah, we can do it. And so we had to so we had to find every way to ensuring that we did it, and from there we were able to move to other places. So that the can-do attitude it makes you see problems as something surmountable.
Yeah. That is absolutely, that's 100%. You're absolutely correct. And if people can have can-do attitude, I think they can go from, zero to hero. If you know what I mean. That's impressive. I mean, you just went with it and you're like, yeah, we can do it. And you've never gone out of Port Harcourt to do business, and then you decided, we're going to just, go and get on with it. And since then, wow. And, the ability to manage a whole 100, staff strength, that's, it is impressive. It is impressive. I must say, it's very impressive. So, for me, you sound like you have it all. Honestly, I just want people to see, this website. You know what? We're definitely going to put this website in our magazine, because I'm just a little bit obsessed with how beautiful it is. Honestly, I wouldn't even lie.
Thank you.
So, for me, tell us, what is the next challenge that you're looking to take up and willing to crush? Like, you take up a challenge and you crush it. So what is it? Tell us.
Well, our next challenge is to increase our production output by 300%. And we hope to, in doing this, we hope to go through expansion of our human capital and infrastructural development projects. So we are investing in regional locations to site medium-scale factories. We're also looking at investing in more commercial farms within some more states in Nigeria. So right now we have just one big farm, and so we're looking at mitigating our raw material production line. So that we can raw material supply, so we can have more access to more raw materials, trying to also drive down our cost. So we want to site more farms. Well, that's our little big thing.
Yeah. And of course, I mean, Nigeria is it's a land that one can grow crops and fruits and everything, easily, and agriculture is really picking up again, especially for me being in the oil industry. I do know that Nigeria has packed agriculture aside when the first, as soon as discoveries were made in Port Harcourt back in 1958 and production started, next thing we know, the country started making money from oil, and agriculture started to suffer. But now we see that it's taking a comeback. Like everyone, well, not everyone, but a lot of people are looking into agriculture now, because at the end of the day, I mean, the people are there. Consumption, the demand for food, the demand for drinks, healthy drinks like the one you're doing is there. Right now, Nigeria is roughly 200 million people, and the world, I was going to say, World Bank or, and also all these United Nations bodies, they are looking or projecting the growth of Nigeria by 2020. So by 2040, they're projecting it to be 700 million people. And it is possible because we have a very young population, and it's growing. And I'm always, saying this to a lot of people, that's okay, we're 200 million on paper. It's possible we're even more than that. Yeah. So this is when agriculture is beginning to be more important, because at the end of the day, people would eat. So I'm just in awe of what you've done. And how you've been able to put this together, and with this challenge, as you mentioned, that you're looking to take up on, expansion, putting infrastructure in place, and all of that. It's great. It's amazing, and I really applaud you. So. We've heard all that you're doing for me. This is all amazing. Now tell us, who is the woman behind it all? Who are you? There's got to be something about you. It can't all be about work, because this all sounds like work, but it's fun. It's fun. It's that fun type of work, It's work that is fun. But who are you? What else? What? I mean, if a stranger was to meet you, right, and that stranger is not ready to know about all the work that you've done and just wants to know who you are deep down as a person, tell us, who are you? Who's Funmi Uja?
Well, I'm a simple person.
Clearly, for me, you are. That I can definitely attest to. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm a simple person, and I love sports. It makes me happy, so it gets me off the pressure of work. I love cooking, and I'm a family woman. I'm married with 4 beautiful daughters.
Oh wow!
I just try to every day in my life. I just try to impact life, leave everybody I meet with a good taste in their mouth.
Oh yeah, that is nice. That's a unique selling point right there. Leave everyone with a good taste in their mouth. Like, take my juice, take our orange juice, take our organic vegetable juice, and have a good taste in your mouth.
No, well, it goes beyond just to leave everybody happy,
Okay. That's lovely. Wow. Honestly, this is lovely. Well, for me, thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
This has been amazing. It's been a learning process for me as well. Maybe because it's not just because I know you, but just also because of what you've been able to do as an entrepreneur. You went on holiday, you saw something, you saw a need. There's an importance for and of people to get to become healthy, to eat, healthy as well, and have the right vitamins and all of that. And with that, we have, trees. I mean, I always say Africa is really blessed.
Yeah.
This is not just even Nigeria, the entire continent. We have it all. We have all the minerals. We have the trees. We have the weather. We have everything. And
Yeah, correct.
you went on holiday and you just saw, all these fruits just, laying low, rotting away. And you're thinking, my goodness, this can be turned into something rather than just, getting ripe and, becoming, part of the ground or part of, trash.
Yeah.
You just get it straight from the trees or, or from the farms and turn it into something really positive. It's just lovely. It's just lovely, honestly. And yeah, there are few of things like this here in the UK, well, in Europe, at least based on my own life in London and in Oslo, just to have a glass of orange juice can be very expensive. And of course, it's because all these things are imported and we just have it in Africa. Oh, fun fact. I went to Switzerland with a friend of mine, and we went to Mont Blanc. It's the highest peak in Europe, highest mountain. But we didn't actually touch upon Mont Blanc itself. It was one of the mountains just next to it. But within the area, it's called Chamonix. And I can't remember what level above ground we were. There was this mini restaurant. And we went there to just have, just something to snack something to snack on before, heading back, down to the ground. And I asked for a glass of orange juice. I am not kidding. I was given a small glass of orange juice for €750 because that's what they spend in Switzerland, right? €750.
That's quite.
I looked at the glass. I said €750. This is not even. It's not even up to £1 in what I will pay for £1 in London, or if it's in Oslo, maybe I will pay, I don't know, maybe 100 NOK, which is like, to be honest, that's almost like, I don't know, that's like £10. But in Norway, we wouldn't think about it that way. Actually, it wouldn't even be up to 100 NOK. I'm exaggerating now, but I was really taken aback. So every time I see things like this, I remember home. And I remember we have it in excess. But you know what, for me, this is not about me. This conversation is about you. So you're going to leave us with a nice parting advice for our listeners. I always like to say, for the young women coming up, for the African child, but anyone could be listening to us. So for our listeners, what advice do you have based on all these things that you've been able to put together and be able to grow? Tell us.
Yeah. For the listeners, I would like to tell you, dare to dream. My simple advice is just dare to dream and don't ever limit yourself, because you can actually don't underestimate yourself and don't limit yourself, because you can actually do things that you cannot imagine you did it. So dare to dream. Once you have a dream, you have the winning mindset already to surmount any challenge that might come your way.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. Dare to dream. I'm taking this up myself, honestly. I'm going to be selfish together with the listeners or whatever. I don't even know what to say. I love this. Dare to dream. Dare to dream. Dare to dream. Thank you so much, Funmi. Thank you for joining us today at the BlueSitron Podcast. Yeah. Thank you. Have a lovely evening. Enjoy your time with the family. And I am going to be looking at your website, but I'm looking forward to having all this, vegetable juices that, you're putting together. It's I can't wait. When next I come to Nigeria, once this corona is over, I'm coming back home.
We'll be ready.
I'm coming to enjoy some, thank you, some fresh pulp stuff. Thanks for me. Have a lovely evening. Cheers. Bye.
Bye.